There's
Oh,
this one show, and I don't know why I just had this flashback memory of it. And I think it's because you're British. There was a show on Netflix. It was called Frisky Business, and it was a like a dramatization of a bunch of British people selling sex toys, and it was the funniest shit in the entire world. What's going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of the Dual Hemisphere Hangout. My name is Luke, and join with me each and every week. I do have my lovely co-host, Jake. Jake, say hello to the people, my man.
hello, everyone. Hello. How are we all doing on this fine Friday morning for me, but Friday evening for Luke?
Yep,
I have
yep.
I've been holding myself accountable this week. I have started trying
Okay.
to exercise again, and I can't lift my arms
Hey.
above my boobies.
Ooh. Oh no, not the boobs. You worked your shoulders and arms out, I'm assuming.
Yep, yep. So I've
Are you,
done 2 days. I'm trying to do 30 minutes well, it's not exactly 30
okay.
minutes, but it's around 20 minutes with warm up and cool down or whatever. Because you have to warm up when you
Okay.
haven't exercised in years. Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it every day, but,
Okay.
I was gonna do 100 days, but I'll
Mm-hmm.
just try this month for now, and then
Okay.
I'm sure the habit will form to a point where
Yeah, well.
where I can get it going again. Because my clothes don't fit me anymore, and it's the most depressing thing. There's no more like depressing realization is when you go to put one of your old favorite t-shirts on. Yeah, sun's out now. Throw one of my white tees on that I really like, and then it just doesn't fit
Just
nice. It like you
no.
lift your arms up and the bottom of your belly shows, and it.
Yeah. Your shirt's it's a little tight in the tummy. Oh yeah.
So
No, no,
I
no,
need to
no.
fix it. I
That's
need to
good.
fix it. I've
Are
been
you-
living the life of luxury for many years now. Time to rein it
that's
back in.
fair. Are you home gym or are you going somewhere?
Sorry, Luke caught me on the coffee sip. It is the home gym. It is the home gym. We've got a
Okay.
really nice home gym. I'll show you a photo of it. Post
Okay.
podcast. It's fairly cheap. It's just a bench, a couple of dumbbells,
Okay.
and a barbell, and then like the foam mats that go on the floor that interlock. The
Okay.
really cheap ones. But it's better than what I've ever had, which is usually just an
Yeah.
exercise bike. Because Luke's seen me on
Yeah.
the exercise bike during
I was
Discord
gonna say the
calls.
I was gonna say, do you still have that thing?
No, that's
Or did
broke.
that not make you
I
move?
I I,
Okay.
I rode that literally into the bin. The belt snapped, the seat broke.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
That's funny.
we're back on the semi gym grind just to
Good.
see. I
That's
just want to
good.
see what happens. So I've cut
Yeah.
out chocolate recently, and I don't really
Okay.
eat like chocolate bars anymore. And I was like,
Okay.
that's the issue. You know, when you try and identify an issue, like right, if I cut out chocolate, because I'm a fiend for chocolate. I
Mhm.
can eat the whole bar and it'll be gone within seconds. I was like, if I cut
Okay.
out that, surely I'll lose weight. And then I weighed myself last week and I've gained. And I was like, what?
It wasn't the
Just cut out.
chocolate.
I've cut out the one thing I enjoy in life. And I've gone
Well,
up.
Jake, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the main calorie intake, it's the beer.
It is the beer. So I've cut
it's,
that down
it's
as
the
well
beer.
in the attempt to just drink White Claws, vodka, and rum instead
I
of
was,
beer. Because they are less calorific and they get me drunk quicker.
yeah.
So but the
Yeah.
idea behind that was, well, I'll drink less. And that's
Yes.
not the case. That's
No, no. No, you'll drink less, but no, yeah, definitely. You're not a fan of the light beer, so it's always good to making sure that you switch over to those lighter seltzers, I guess, because yeah, you drinking a case of Yingling or you're just drinking a heavy frothy beer, like you're drinking 200, 300 calories in a or more in a pint. So
yeah. It's they are hidden calories because they go down. God, they go down quick.
they go down, they go down quick.
Especially
That's
after a
one.
hard day at work, there's nothing better than going home and cracking a cold one. There's not many joys in life. But that is the one. And And
There
then
you go.
what else is the? Oh, I was saving to talk to you about this.
Mhm.
I have had my first experience of wrestling fans.
Oh,
So
cool. Yeah,
the
they're
crown
in town,
jewel
aren't they?
is in Perth.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, they showed up in
Yeah.
numbers. Um, so the supermarket that I go to before work, like basically I
Mhm.
because I pass it on the way in, I don't
Yeah.
usually buy things for lunch at work. Um, I'll just buy it on the day, whatever I'm feeling like, a pack of sushi or a sandwich. Because it's just
Yeah.
more convenient, and I don't have to load the fridge up at home.
Mhm.
They underneath, I've never seen the basement open for whatever reason. I think it was a store and then it shut down. They decided to put the superstore and the meet and greet down there. There is
Oh,
one
wow.
escalator down there and one escalator up. The queue, no word of a lie, was probably 2 miles long.
Not
Two,
surprised.
and every single one of them people had a bit of merch on, whether that be Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, the usual just WWE stuff. And the people coming out of the store could only be described as me in a Pokemon Center. They were coming out with bags and bags and bags. They were coming out with the belts, um,
Oh, yeah.
all the t-shirts, all the hoodies.
Mhm.
I feel like some guy, I don't think he bought it, but he had a Rey Mysterio mask, which was which was really cool. Uh, but it
They
also
sell them.
fueled. Oh, they do nice,
Yeah.
and then they fueled the fire yesterday by putting on the food trucks in the middle of the center of the city. So there's about no word of a lie, about 5,000 wrestling fans, and then everyone that's going for the food trucks because it's the first time they're back in. It's, we're now moving into summer, so they haven't been back all winter.
Yeah.
It was busy. Like Perth is
Pandemonium.
not a
I
busy
can
city,
imagine. Yeah.
and the the whole street was flooded.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now I get it because well, I mean, I see it on TV, and like
Yeah.
they filled the stadium, and like those
Oh,
stadiums are
yeah.
what like 100K.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, you never put it into perspective, like when those people disperse. Okay, wrestling is big.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's crazy to think about. You really don't think that it's like because it's like not a thing that most people talk about. Like it's like I think it's a thing where like it's kind of like when you're a Pokemon fan or an adult Pokemon fan or an anime fan, it's kind of like, oh, you like Pokemon? Oh, you like wrestling? Oh, it's like it's not like a thing that a lot of people really like project out. Like it's just kind of a thing, right? Walking down the street, you would not know that I've been watching WWE for since I was 12 years old, right? Like you wouldn't know that about me because I don't tell anyone about it, right? And so no, it's crazy. It's a worldwide phenomenon. I mean, it's big all over the world. I mean, it's shit. I mean, like in the UK, I know the UK has a huge professional wrestling scene. Like that people in the UK love wrestling, and then Australia, no joke. I mean, they go to Japan as well. Japan's got a big wrestling scene as well. India, South America, Australia as well. The top woman in the company, Rhea Ripley, she's from Adelaide,
Oh, that'll
Australia.
do it then. That'll do
Yeah,
it.
so she's hometown. Like everyone absolutely loves Rhea Ripley. But yeah, no, it's crazy to think. I was like, I knew it was in Perth. I was like, oh shit, that shit is coming to you. But I didn't know like how far out, like where it was really going to be like set up, like proper in the city, or if you were even going to see any of the issues with it. But that's cool. You got your first taste of it, and that's just a small sampling because
Yeah.
that's you said like 5,000. Those are the people who are just there for their early stuff. These people, there's still people coming in for the show.
Yeah, so
So
it's a 2-day thing, right? I feel like they did
it's one day.
a 1 day.
They
Uh,
do
f-
they do the pay per view on one day specifically, the show on one day specific. But they do like whenever they do these super shows and stuff like that, they have like about a big meet and greet, and then they try to roll out like the WWE like not Hall of Fame, but like they like fan experience and stuff like that, and then they have the show proper, and then there's like a thing afterwards as well. But thankfully, they're doing on Saturday, so they're not rushing it as much because back in the day they used to have all their pay per views on Sunday. And so it'd be like Sunday, and then they got to get back to the stateside or wherever the fuck they're going to go for Raw on Monday. So, but yeah, it's like the event itself is one day, yes, but there's like like you said, like a 2-3 day lead up to everything as well for the fans, specifically when they do go out of the country for these bigger shows specifically.
Yeah, it's been a good one. And like last week we had UFC, so we've had all of the
Yep.
American companies coming in.
Oh
Very
yeah.
weird though, because the UFC do not entertain any other time zone other than US. So
No, they do not care.
it, I wonder what those fighters were feeling when they're fighting at 8 a.m.
Yeah, no, I mean I watched the fights. There were a lot of knockouts.
Yeah, because they
There were
want to
a
go
lot
back
of
to bed.
knockouts. Yeah. There were a lot of knockouts. I watched that card. There were a lot of knockouts that fight. Yeah, that was in Perth too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
Perth is
was.
just getting all the sporting events. Well, I mean, UFC and WWE are owned by the same parent company, TKO now.
Yeah.
They did a merger, so they probably had that planned out and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So no, that's cool. That's
It
cool.
was it was fun to
But yeah.
see the Aussies in full embrace of the USC drinking at 7 a.m.
I know having the shoeies, right? Oh my goodness, that's so funny. But no, that's cool. That's cool. So I think yeah, this week has been a normal week. Nothing. I mean, nothing crazy. Back to work officially, which is really really nice. Full week this week, really awesome. What else happened this week? Oh, it was my birthday. I forgot about
Yeah,
that. Yep. It's my
I was about to poke you. Like there was definitely something.
yeah, it was my birthday. I turned 22 today. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, no,
you
I am
start
32
going
years
back,
old.
right? You go back.
Yeah, yeah. Once you hit 30, you just start de-aging by one. I've been
And
30 for 2 years, but I am 32. Everyone's like, "Oh, what did you do? Did you do it?" I'm like, "No, it's a
no,
birth." Like
you
I think like
enjoy
I
yourself.
tell people I tell every time it's like I mean, it's a normal day for me. I think last night I went to dinner, had some swordfish. That was really good. That was kind of a thing. And then we're doing something tomorrow because me and my buddy Diego's birthday fall on the same week. His birthday is on the 11th, so our birthdays always kind of are very parallel. Either my birthday ends the week or starts the week, either or. And then so we're doing something tomorrow specifically. But yeah, no, it's been a pretty normal week on my end. I'm just really just kind of getting back in the groove of things really. Work wise is like I'm getting off a lot or I have a lot more time now, which is very, very nice. So I'm trying to figure things out about like how I want to properly use my time because I haven't had time before. And
It's a
like in a
weird
while.
feeling.
It's
It's a
weird.
weird feeling to get it
Yeah.
back. Like you don't usually
Yeah,
get
like
it back.
no, you don't. So like yeah, so I have like I get home around like 3, 4 o'clock every day. So I've got like an extra 6 hours out of the day to kind of do whatever I want to do before I really go to bed. And so, yeah, I got on the old computer, started doing some content that we've been working on that we had to put on post. That was a lot of fun getting everything back into groove and that. And so, just trying to manage my time a little bit better. It's fun. Yeah, Digimon has been really, really been a lot of fun. I've been able to sink a couple more hours into that. Well, not a couple more, good amount. I think I've logged in 20 hours so far since the game came out last Friday, which honestly is pretty good considering that I like good in the sense I haven't like put 40 hours into it. But I put like an out 2 hours into it every day. It's actually really good. After last week we kind of sat down and talked about it. My opinion is still but very much the same. It's a good game. The story of the game is really fun. It looks really nice. It's the best Digimon game that's ever been made, which isn't a high bar by any means. To be completely honest with everyone, there's Digimon's got solid games. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not really hard to be like solid. This is actually like a pretty really good game. Going right now. My roommate's been playing Ghost of Yote. I've been watching him play that. It's a lot of fun.
So good.
Game looks absolutely fucking gorgeous. He hasn't really done much of the story stuff. He's done really just the exploring, taking on like bounties and stuff like that, doing like little side missions and quests like that. Really good, fun game. And then honestly, yeah, we're just on the ZA train for next week. Thursday is going to be a fun day. I'm very excited for ZA. Battlefield came out today,
Yeah, I
so I
saw
think
people with
my
copies last night.
yeah my
People had
my
actually gone
mates
to
are
the
gonna.
store midnight.
I know midnight releases. I know they bringing those back. They're bringing those back this way over at GameStop now too. So yeah, Battlefield 6 is coming out. I've only heard great things about Battlefield 6 online. Um, so my friends are gonna probably be grabbing it. I'm probably gonna be a little late to the party. We're gonna see how the bills are looking up, and I'm gonna listen to them play. 'Cause it's all about like, are they streaming because they're mad at the game, or are they streaming because the game sucks ass?
Always
Honestly, if
give
they're
it
not
that first
streaming, then
week. It's
yeah, exactly.
really hard to not go and buy it.
Hmm.
But
Exactly.
then again, I can't say that I'm a hypocrite. My Switch
Yeah.
2
No.
has officially preloaded ZA with the DLC.
Hey. Wait. So is the DLC day one?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh wow. So you beat the
All right,
game and you can
I'm
just
pretty
get.
sure it is. If not,
Okay.
I've got it and it'll load whenever it's out. But I'm pretty sure it is.
Fair.
Yeah, they took payment on Monday, and that
Oh
scared me
nice.
because I was like, "Why is all this money coming out of my account?"
Why is there a
'Cause
hundred
I have
dollars
been on
coming out of my account right now?
a spending spree this
Oh.
month. I
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that before we logged off. How did that go? You guys
it's
enjoying? Did you guys get it?
We did get a new PC.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
we got Rachel a game. Rachel's gaming station is top tier. I mean, I have
Okay.
um been robbed. No, I haven't. I have donated some stuff because I have a lot of equipment. Because we're not big in terms of like we've got
Yeah.
a couple of hundred subscribers. My channel's got like
Yeah.
500. I'm not big, but it's my hobby, and I love tech,
Yeah.
and I will just buy tech because I like tech.
Excellent.
Um,
Yeah.
so we got a Mac Mini. It's got 24 gigs of RAM, M4 chip, 500 gigs of storage. That I mean, for that level of PC, it's about
Yeah.
no word of a lie. If you put two, trying to figure out like how big it is in reference. Um, Smaller, around the size. If you put the PS5 pad in a square,
Hmm.
it's around that size.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
it's tiny, and in that PC is it's got more power than my fucking desktop.
Sounds about right.
So she's got a really nice gaming PC there. Obviously, Mac OS, she won't be able to play a couple of things because it's not compatible. But we do have a Steam Deck that she can dock into the
Yeah.
screen, and the Steam Deck,
That's
while
awesome.
docked, can get 1080p on most AAA
Oh,
titles.
nice.
Um,
Super cool.
so I got that.
So she's
Then
golden.
I also got a belated birthday present to myself. I will show you this for the visual.
I'm excited. I
Pre-ordered
didn't
something
know.
from Lego.
Oh.
It's
Hey,
a
let's
Lego
go.
Game
Oh,
Boy. I'm
that's
assuming
sick.
it's part of their like Nintendo partnership
Hmm.
this year. I've seen
Yep.
they are doing Pokemon sets. Apparently, I know the prices. I just know the prices. The
Yeah.
big boy
I'm thinking it's
is $600
Scout
US.
Pikachu.
I think it's all the starters. So Lukey Boy is gonna have to buy it because he's got Charizard in it.
Shit. I hate Legos
No,
because
it's
I've never been a Lego guy. Like, so I think I'll be okay, but I might buy it pre-built.
fly me out. Fly me out. I'll build it
Yeah,
for you.
there
And
you
then I
go.
have
I got
another
you.
box. I don't think I told you about this. So, because Rachel will be gaming right next to me, We
Yeah.
did need an upgrade in the audio interface scenario because I currently use a Wave 3 Elgato.
Yeah.
Um, it is a condenser microphone, which is not good for close proximity dual chat. So you need
Yeah.
a podcast setup. So in this box on the floor,
Oh.
a mini Fuse 2. This
Oh,
is an
nice.
XLR interface. And I have two of the finest upside down
Hey.
Rode pod mics. So we will be having
Hey.
a significant audio upgrade. These
Nice.
cheap as chips on Amazon. These were
Okay.
$60 US.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Nice.
the XLR interface was a bit more expensive because it's a dual one. But if you, Luke, were to get one, this was $50 US. And then the cables were about $10 US.
Oh,
So
wow.
all in all, I've got a full podcast setup for like $150, $200, which
Not
is
at all.
bargain. Absolute bargain.
Bargain.
To put that into perspective, just this wave free microphone alone when I bought it was £160. So that was about $170. No, dollars
Yep.
is down, right? Pounds worth more. So about $150 for the mic alone. And for that, I've got a
Yeah.
whole podcast set up. With these
Yep.
mics that I've tested, oh my god, the difference is
It's
unreal
crazy.
when you actually get some decent equipment.
I know. I don't worry. I have a whole wish list and cart on Amazon just saved for when I get a good couple checks in.
Yeah, yeah,
and I know rent and everything. I know what my bills are going to be looking like for like the next 2 to 3 months. I'm like, okay, I can properly plan and
yeah.
stuff
So
like that with that. So no,
it
that's
just
awesome
struck
though.
at the perfect time because we've been
Yeah.
saving for about a year and a half now. Um,
Mhm.
and we've been putting way more in. So we have like, as everyone should do, if you don't have already, you should have your yearly savings planned out in an Excel spreadsheet or something, or written down on a piece of paper to know how much you need to put away to be at a certain threshold that you want to be at. We're way over that, way ahead. So this month, I've still put my mandatory savings in, and there was 400 Aussie dollars left. And I was like, you know what? I haven't tricked myself in ages. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. So the DHH channel is gonna start pumping content. It's
Oh
coming.
yeah.
It's coming. Whether it
Get
be a
ready, guys,
side
because this.
podcast with me and Rage, but you are definitely getting gaming content because I've paid for this, so we're doing it. There's
I
no
love
better
that. I love
incentive
that.
than parting
Yeah,
money.
paying for it. Yeah, to be like, I actually have to do this now.
Like when you buy the
No,
home
that's
gym.
awesome.
I have to do it, and then 2 months
I
later,
have
it's getting dust on it.
No, that's awesome, man. No, that's super cool. It's very exciting. But yeah, no, like it's kind of going back to like the having the time thing. It's
Oh
gonna be a
yeah,
lot
no.
more. It's gonna be more interesting with it. Like Jake got the stuff for the content. Like DHH guys, like we talked about it like earlier this year, wanting to expand everything out, doing more with it, and it took us almost a year, but we're getting there. We're getting there, but no, it's gonna be very exciting. I'm really happy for that. Jake, one thing I wanted to ask you about because I've been watching. So Netflix just dropped this show, the series. It's called Monster. It's based off of Ed Gein. It's like a murderer, like like murderer type character, made by the same guy that did the Jeff Bundy. No, not Bundy. I can't remember the guy who ate people. I can't remember his name.
Hannibal?
Off the top of my head. Not Hannibal, but it's another guy. He. I can't remember the name. I'm gonna look it up real quick. But
Yeah. So what is it called?
he
Monster?
monster. Yeah. Um,
Why is Netflix recommending me games?
I know, right? They have
What
games,
the?
TV.
Oh, it's like oh, right. So I can see two
Yeah,
things in crime drama. There's Monster and Monsters. The Ed
yeah, it's
Gein story,
Monster.
and then the Lyle and Eric Mendez story. So is it like a
Yes.
a
So
series type thing?
yeah, it's a dramatization of these character, like of these famous murderers and stuff like that. Very interesting thing. This guy is this is the most uncomfortable shows ever made me, and I will not go into detail about what I've seen on the show. But it's a lot. But I was wondering, and I thought it was really interesting to think about this, because in America specifically, we have this fascination with murder mysteries, crime dramas, like we talk about like different like type like the fascinations with these like murderers and stuff like that. Not like glorification, but like fascination with them. And kind of going from experience, my question to you, Jake, is like in the UK and Australia, is that also like a thing, or is it just really just more of an Americanized thing? Like over in the UK, I know you guys had Jack the Ripper was like the most famous murderer over there, but that's historical. But like I'm talking like we've got documentaries up the ass about these people that aren't on the same level as Jack the Ripper. So like I'm like
Well, I think to put it into perspective,
enlighten me a
it's
little
still a
bit.
thing. It's still a thing, and
Okay.
people love true crime. And
Yeah.
mainly it's the older age of women. I'm not saying like
Okay.
old, but like a lot of the ladies at work, they dig true crime. They love
Okay.
it. Um, I think it's more prevalent in America, probably because your population density is massive. So and the indoctrination of some people into like heavily religious type areas or secluded areas, being brought up in a secluded area and then being brought into big society or big city is very daunting, and mental capacities is all sorts of things. Um, Australia does have one. I think it's actually on Netflix as well. It's something to do with
Okay.
mushrooms. Um, what's it called? Oh, I'm gonna get all of the psychedelic ones. There is a lady in Australia. She's just been convicted, actually. So this is super, super recent. Um,
Oh wow.
Australia mushroom lady. Yeah, yeah. Look, this comes up straight away. Erin Patterson, the mushroom murderer,
Okay.
sentenced to life over
Oh
toxic family. So basically, she hosted a dinner party with with most of her family and a couple of friends, and um, she basically used she put this mushroom in in soup and killed everyone.
what?
Yeah.
Yo,
Has long maintained her innocence,
that's
saying the toxic death cap mushroom in the dish she prepared was accidentally added and that she never intended to harm her relatives. She was given 3 life sentences for the murders of 20 and 25 years for the attempted murder of Mr. Wilkinson. Um, yeah, it's crazy. So this is like, it was in 2023. So that's
oh
super
wow.
recent. And I'm pretty sure
Yeah, it is.
that there is a show on Netflix. Um,
Interesting.
So if you're interested in that one, you could go watch that. So it definitely happens, but I've never
Hmm.
been one to like in the what do you call it? True crime scene. I'm not a big fan of it. Like
Yeah,
can't get into it. It scares
I,
me.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes. No, I don't like it that much either. Like the only reason why I'm watching this one is because it's dramatization of like a storyline of it as you're trying to watch these things play out. It's kind of like taking the thing that happened and putting and not putting like Game of Thrones, but putting like unnecessary drama and basically
Yeah.
telling the story of this in an 8-part series where it's not a documentary but just more a dramatization of this murderer or whatnot, but it's like the character behind it is the inspiration for like two like major movies back in the day, that being Psycho and then um Leatherface, which are
Okay.
like horror icons. But like this is the character. Ed Gein is the guy that they base like these movies around, like the story of the things that they saw and found. It's all disturbing and entirely messed up. And the fact that this is shown on Netflix blows my ever living mind. But we've been watching it, and it's hard to tear your eyes away from it because you're just like, what in the actual fuck is going on? Like that's bad. But no, I was really curious because I'm just like, man, because everyone is just like obsessed with like on Netflix specifically. You open it up and it's like the first like top three or four is like the newest crime documentary series that have come out, which
I
again
think I
I
did.
personally don't
I
care
think I did
about,
watch the
but
Bundy one.
it's
Um,
Dahmer. It's called Dahmer.
Dahmer. Yeah, like
Jeffrey Dahmer.
it because I remember seeing him like jump out of the prison window or the court window or whatever and just like walk off. Okay. Um,
Okay.
and then what else did I? You see, I stand true to this. Look, Squid Game, right? Very very
Never watched it.
dramatized. That's happening somewhere. That is happening somewhere. There is
Probably.
a vast world here with a lot of islands that people don't know what's happening on them. Release a list. Um, yeah, I maintain that that Squid Game is happening somewhere.
It
That
probably is.
they would people don't just come up with that idea.
No,
They've seen it
no.
happen.
Every idea has some inkling of truth associated with anything because you have to get it from somewhere.
Or they've
But
just
no,
caused
yeah.
someone to do it. They watch that and go, you know what? I want to do that because there's some sick
Well,
people out there.
I think about that, and I think about, have you ever watched the show Black Mirror?
No, but I've heard very big things about it. Is that the one that's like
Yeah,
almost like true to life? Like it not true to life, but
it's
like dystopian,
all
pushing the boundaries of like
just
where we
everything.
think we're going in terms of civilization and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like I highly would recommend that you just look up like top Black Mirror episodes and just like watch a couple of them because there are some like very deep thought ones. Like there was one specifically about like dating and stuff like that, like online. So these people would have like this ticker that they could look at, and it would tell you that you're going to be with this person for a specific amount of time. It could be anywhere from 10 years to 2 days to 24 hours. And it's like that was really interesting as well. Like that was a cool one. They did one that was, I'm talking about, um some of them are so in depth I have to rewatch them. But yeah, definitely look like top Black Mirror episodes and just like pick one and watch it, and your mind's just gonna be like, what were they smoking when they made up this series? Because there's a lot, just mind completely blown by half the stuff that I'd be seeing on that. Um, but yeah, I guess the roundabout question I guess overall is, I don't think we've ever really talked about it, but like me and you, we don't watch that much stuff. I feel like
Oh,
we
I get
stick
called out
we
at
stick to our
work so
we
much.
stick to we stick to our YouTube. We stick to our streamers. We stick to like maybe one or two shows that we like keep up with and whatnot. I will say I did get pretty good on watching stuff with my roommate back in Florida. She made me watch a lot of things with her, so I got caught up on like the popular stuff. But Jake, is there like a TV show or like a thing that you watch on Netflix, or do you ever just find yourself wanting to watch something out of, like, someone from the office will recommend that you check something out, or Rachel recommends that you wants you to watch something with her. Like, is there like a show that you like that you have been hooked on, or you just stay away from that stuff and you just
I am the worst
stick to
person.
it?
I am the worst person for this. I have been
Yeah.
recommended so many things at work, and I'll go, yeah, I'll watch that. It's got to the extent, right? I have a Netflix account, and
Yeah.
like everyone else, and I haven't opened it for probably, well, I've just opened it now, and that was the first time in probably a year and a half. Um,
Oh my god.
it's got to the point where I bought it originally for myself, and then before Netflix cracked down, my dad was on it, so he could watch Netflix at his place.
Mhm.
Then Netflix cracked down, but he's still on my account. But it's got to the point where my account isn't my account anymore. So when I log in, it says I'm in the wrong location and I'm the intruder and I need to pay for
You're
a
an
new account. It's like,
intruder.
no, my bank account is connected to my account. It's my account. Don't tell me that I can't watch my own TV that I pay for.
Oh man, that's
So
hilarious.
yeah, and then in terms of like TV shows, not really. No.
Yeah.
I don't see the drive in it. And we go to a pub quiz, not every Monday, but every Monday that we can feel bothered. And all of these pub quizzes, and I'm not really good at music trivia either. Like I don't really delve out of rock and metalcore and metal. So the one question comes up and they don't play screamo, but it'll be like My Chemical Romance or 30 Seconds to Mars or
Okay.
whatever. And it's like I know that one. Or Green Day, I guess, but everyone knows Green Day. Um,
Everyone knows green.
and then most of them are like movie related or show related because everyone watches it. And I am the
Yeah.
most hopeless sack of spuds. I am literally the only thing I'm good for is going to the bar. Like I'll go get the drinks because let's be honest, I'm not going to be able to answer the questions. Um,
I got no help for you.
it's But I get it. It's popular culture, and people like watching TV shows, and I
Yeah.
just can't. And I don't read books
It's not you.
because I feel like I'm pretty sure I'm dyslexic, and just I'm not. I was never tested because I had good grades at school. My sister was tested, and she was like severely dyslexic. But she didn't have good grades at school while I did. So my mum didn't really see the need in why do we need to test you because you're doing fine. Um,
Yeah.
But definitely when I come to, like, read books, I'll read the same sentence about 4 times because my brain
Yeah.
doesn't switch under the line, and that's it. I get frustrated and throw it away.
Yeah, that's
Even
fair.
even in
Very fair.
short text on games, if I see more than, like, 4 lines, it's just spam it. Like, "Get this off my screen."
Fair. That's crazy.
You've
No,
probably
that
seen
that
it, and
makes
then
sense though.
you've seen me with the puzzles as well. But, like, when I played Hogwarts Legacy, oh, bro, that was something else. Me, then get it off.
Yeah, Jake can't read. No, I'm just kidding. He can. He
No, I
just
literally
chooses not
can't.
to read it.
Rich jokes about it all the time. It's like, you can't read. I do a lot of skim reading as well, so I interpret things very wrong. I'll be like, I'll say to Rich, like, we need to pay this bill like now. And she's like, no, it says in 4 weeks' time they're going to take a direct debit. It's like, oh. Oh. Yeah, it
You
does
just see
say
a bill
that.
for 200. You just see a bill for $200. Like we gotta pay it. Here's a bill.
They come in, they're going to send the
Oh,
bailiffs.
oh my!
They're going to take the new podcast set up. Shut the doors.
Shut the doors. Lock the blinds. Arm the hatches. Get in the trenches. Oh man, that's so funny. But yeah.
I'm trying to
No,
think
I
of
don't
the
blame you
last.
though.
I'll give you some food. I'm trying to think of the last TV show I watched, other than like Great British Bake Off, because I do like watching that. That's good. That's drama. That's real drama. Don't give me none of this like Squid Game or fucking Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones
I want
because
my fucking cupcakes.
I've watched the last episode of Game of Thrones. I didn't watch any of it. Apparently, it was a really bad episode for everyone else, but I really enjoyed it because it's the only episode I saw. Uh,
You're a piece of shit. Fuck you.
Lost. Really enjoyed Lost for the last few seasons. Again, because I didn't watch all of them. I just watched the last one. Really good when you
You're,
take it out of context.
you're
Eat
a
that.
piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
I will give you backstory behind that, but so what have I watched? I've only watched one season of Squid Game and an episode of season 2, and then I never came
Mhm.
back to it.
Fair.
What's on my watch list? I've watched Suits of all things. I don't know why I got hooked on that. But I've watched that all the way through. Even that though got season 1 and 2 were really good, and then season 3 was absolute garbage.
Okay.
And 4 and 5. My list. Here we go. Oh, The Last Kingdom. I watched that all the way through. That's good.
I watched
I
some of
enjoyed
that.
that.
Yep.
Um, BoJack Horseman. I've watched that. Top tier comedy. Um, these are all bad. Inside Job. That's another like animated.
Mhm.
It's a lot of documentaries, like the Roman
Okay.
Empire. A lot of stand-up comedy. I like watching stand-up
Okay.
comedy. Um, Rise of the Ottoman, Age of the Samurai. So it's more history-based docu-series
Yeah.
that I. But in terms of like
Shows you're not a
TV,
show guy, and it's
yeah,
okay. It's okay.
I don't think it
Okay,
is.
there's nothing wrong with. I
People
wasn't a
tell
show
me,
guy either. I wasn't a show guy either until I just watched some. I was just forced to watch some of them, and then I got hooked.
yeah, I'm looking through all of
Like,
this, and it's just Pokemon and food programs. Like,
yep. No,
if you've never watched anything, you want some easy watching, Somebody Feed Phil. Cracking TV show. Well, it's on Netflix, but nice, easy,
there was
digestible 20-minute episodes.
there is
Oh,
this one show, and I don't know why I just had this flashback memory of it, and I think it's because you're British. There is a show on Netflix. It was called Frisky Business, and it was a like a dramatization of a bunch of British people selling sex toys, and it was the funniest shit in the entire world. And we would I unironically watch that and have it on the background when we must have been like 19, 20, 21, like and still college, that was playing in the background, and it was just on our like, all right, put on Frisky Business. We already know what's going on.
it's a bit
I
like
don't know
Shameless,
why.
it sounds like. Uh,
It's not even like that. It's like it's a
no?
reality show about these people that literally no. It's like
Oh,
real
it's real
people like
life.
you and me. It's real life. It's not. It's not shameless. It's real life. It's like me and you. It's like Pawn Stars but for sex toys. Like it's just
The real porn
these
stars.
exactly. Oh man, but no, I don't know why. I just got like this weird flashback of that shit. So
But
if you've ever watched it,
I'll give you some backstory as to why I'm a piece of shit.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Why don't you watch the last
so
episode of Game of Thrones, you fucker?
uh, so I don't watch I never watched Game of Thrones. I haven't
Fair.
watched a single second of it really. And then my mum, and so imagine what's your big like HBO, like your biggest
Yeah.
like yeah. It might so this Sky in the UK, which is like a TV provider service. Um, they if you are with them for a certain amount of years, you get access to Sky Platinum or something else, something to do with
Okay.
stars or whatever. You get access to competitions where you can. They're basically just free entry, and they can be like trips to Vegas. They can be days out. And then there was one of them for Game of Thrones, which was you get to go watch the final episode in a banquet. Um, it was it was sponsored by Johnny Walker because he had the White
Okay.
Walker whiskey. So you got a full sit down banquet meal, basically all you can eat, all you can drink. And they were throwing out these like special drinks that were named after things in the TV show that I had no fucking clue. Um, but as you could tell, I went. So my mum won these tickets, and she said I can't go. And it was in Manchester at the time, and it was literally like 2 minutes away from our work. So me and Rach went, and it basically so there was remember the side show that explains everything. Every show has this now. Was it like the
Yeah.
Throwcast or something? Um,
Yeah.
they were doing a show, and they needed footage for there was several of these watch parties, you can call them banquets, and they were basically advertising it as like a oh, look at all these people. You would pan live, and there was a whole thing of like, right, we're going live in 10 seconds. We're going to be on TV. Everyone needs to scream and say, or, ah. But we
Eh,
won the competition. I went there and I watched the last episode, and I watched everyone's face hit the floor, start sighing. People were crying, and I was fucking great show. That has it all. This is great. I had no
You're a
attachment to
piece of
any of the
shit.
characters. I mean, it's not spoilers at
Oh,
this point, right? Someone got stabbed, and I was like, yo, that is a sick move. That is sick. And then people were booing. I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? But no,
these dude. Yeah, fair enough. That's so crazy.
you take
That's
that
crazy. You
episode
got.
as a single factor,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's got a full story in the last episode.
If you were to rewatch, I tell people this all the time. If you were to have never watched Game of Thrones, and you were to watch it in its entirety, um, you would not nearly hate the ending as much as people who are watching it for years and years and years and years and years.
That's
Like
true.
it really is pretty much what it is, because it's kind of like you wait, you want this ultimate payoff, and then you're like, damn, I waited 7 years for this, right? And
But what is
the
it? Did the
fact that
wrong
if you
person
watch,
die?
no, it's just because they, well, yeah, the whole build up, the reason why people hate the last season of Game of Thrones is because one, they Daenerys, the main girl that rides the dragons, she's the dragon queen. She goes mad way too quick, and they do not like the fact that she did something so completely out of character in one of the last second to last episodes, where she just screams and just kills these innocent people, which is just like not in her character. But they were trying to get that descent into madness, because every Targaryen, apparently, when they get the throne, they go mad or whatever. So people were upset with that. They didn't really like the fact that her and Jon Snow got together, because I think they're technically related, I guess. Some weird shit going on that side. And then the guy who was appointed the king uh, was someone that no one wanted to be, and it was the brother Bran, who was like a seer, and he could see into the future, and he could see all this, and he's just a boring fucking character. And so people weren't happy with about that either. So I mean, there's a lot of things people weren't happy about, but I think if you were to watch it from season 1 to season 7, and you were to binge it in, like, a couple months, you'd probably not hate it nearly as much. But yeah, no, everyone talks about how Game of Thrones is a great show, but the last season's awful, and that's all people talk about Game of Thrones. Last season was bad. Last season was bad.
Has
So
there ever been a good
yeah,
last season in anything though?
probably.
Well, like,
Yeah.
was Breaking Bad? Have you seen Breaking Bad?
I think Breaking people loved Breaking Bad, and from what
Okay.
from what I knew.
What about Prison
Um
Break? I know that's a big one. Everyone hates Lost.
yeah, yeah, everyone hated Lost. Well, Lost, like Lost is, I think they were in
I,
a lose-lose situation
it was going
with
for
the
so long.
last episode.
I mean, let's be honest. Like that is the true ending, right? That can't. There is no other. What did you want to happen?
Yeah, exactly. Like
They had to
there was kind of
reveal
a
the
loose,
backstory behind it, and maybe people just got too
yeah.
engrossed to think that that what they were going through wasn't real. Like,
Yeah, exactly. No, it's true. It very much is. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation in certain point. Yeah, there's always, there's one or two like shows that definitely have like good endings and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it's like it's kind of the thing. You're never going to be happy if you're a big fan of something like that, and your show's just over. You're like, you're just going to get too invested. No, it's so hard to please people anyways. So
and you're gonna wrap it up
whatever.
in like, let's be honest, 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes at the end of the show to wrap everything up.
Wrap
Look
up
at
like
Pokemon.
5 years.
When Ash just walked
Yep.
away, like, wow.
Well, they did a good. They did a
They did
good
a really
fucking
good
job
job.
with that. They did good. They did good.
And
He
then
went to
everyone was
it.
like,
He
Pokemon
went.
go over. And no, it's
Yeah,
actually not. It's
he
pretty
went.
decent. It's come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, yeah. No. Ash went out on top, and then they gave us a 12 episode epilogue of him meeting all of his little Pokemon friends again, and then he went off on his own. I'm like, that's how you fucking. That's a good last episode of Ash's story. Um, but speaking of Pokemon, we did talk about it, and ZA is coming out next week, so we're gonna definitely talk about it on the podcast. next week for a little bit for sure. Well, honestly, it's probably gonna be a majority of the podcast, depending on how far we get um in it. So my question though is, Jake, I guess, what is your early prediction for ZA? Like, how are you think it's going to be great? Like, if you were just to take no unbiased, only looking off the game footage, because we've been very spoiler free for everything.
I have
Like,
completely spoiler free.
what
I'm
are
so
your
cool.
expectations? Yes, what are your expectations for this game? What are you really looking to get out of it? And do you think it will live up to your expectations?
Um, I'm glad to say I don't have any, and that's the
Okay,
best state to go into a game with. Um,
very fair.
I'm very happy with what they've shown and what I've seen. I think the promo this time around for a Pokemon game has been absolutely amazing. From the little trailers that revealed Mega Victory Bell, to the whole Malamar is my friend type thing.
That was awesome.
I've
I love
really
that.
enjoyed it. But I don't know what to expect,
Okay.
and I'm happy with that. I'm just happy to play the game. All I know is I know that Mega Medicham is going to be in there, and I'm going to use. I'm going to use it. I want
Yeah.
my little thick-thighed beast running around. I've seen him. I've seen him in some of the trailers running around, and it looks hilarious. So, uh, and I'm excited to see some new Megas. But Megas
Okay.
is what it's based on. What everyone has bought the game for. Um, but yeah, I don't know what to expect. Just as similar as we didn't really know what to expect with Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna. I have a Switch too, so it's gonna. There is no. I think it's because I have no worries about performance issues.
Yeah.
There, there's not gonna be any. There's not gonna be any glitches. Well, there'll be glitches, but there's not gonna be any like frame stutters or really bad locations because it's been made for the Switch too. Like
Yeah.
they've got plenty of headroom. I don't know what starter I'm gonna pick because there's two Johto ones, which it makes it really hard because I want both. Uh, maybe I'll just go into Pokemon Home and just trade them all in. I'll quickly go catch what is it, a Tepig,
Tapping
a
a chicory and a
Totodile, and a
totodile.
Chicory, and then I'll trade them all in. What I want from it is I want it to be, I want it to grab me. I don't want to just pick it up, get 4 hours in, and go, "This is a Pokemon game. I'm really enjoying it," but it's not grabbing me. I want it to grab me so to a point where I want 100% it. I want to complete the
Okay.
Pokedex. I want to do all the side quests. I don't want to just get to the end of the story and think, okay, that's it. Because Legends Arceus did. I still go back to that game now and play that game because it's fun. Um, it doesn't have the weighting on it, I guess. Gen 10, we all know Gen 10 is going to be something, something spectacular. It has to be. So this is like a pace of middle ground that I don't think anyone has any expectation for, from what I've seen
Yeah.
anyway. But there's probably a raging Reddit thread of all the leaks, all of the. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I did see a post. I forget when it was. It was early this week where it's like, beware, the whole game is on the internet. Like they
Yeah.
have got the
Nice.
files. It's out there. Um,
Yeah.
so I've muted a couple of words on Twitter, so I don't see
Yeah. No, it's very much. I'm just don't even pay attention to it. If I see ZA, I just start scrolling quick, 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 quick. Yeah, no, I mean, I think me and you're kind of in a little bit of the same boat. Like, I have expectations, but I don't have like they're not anything crazy. Like, my expectations for this game is that I expect a solid story because it's a Legends game. I expect new megas, which is always great. I expect this battle system to be pretty solid. Like, I like what I've been seeing. I and I think it's because I'm used to playing in battle. playing a game where the battles are kind of like that real time thing. But the only my problem with it is how are other people going to handle it? Because it's not turn based, it's not click, right? You're not
It's
clicking
going to be
tackle anymore.
your
It's
inputs
going
are
to be
going to matter.
different. It is, and I'm very curious because I think it's gonna. One thing I think it's gonna just gonna make the game a little bit more difficult too. I don't think it's gonna make it like super easy for a lot of people. Um, and then the biggest thing I just do hope this as someone who does not have a Switch 2 that it runs well on the Switch. Like I want it to run well. I want to be able to dock it on the TV and have it run well. I want to be able to take it off and go take a shit and it run well. Like
Yeah.
I that's what I expect from it. And if they don't deliver on that, like that's not going to be a good look because unfortunately, like we talked about when we were doing some predictions, like the ZA is not the game that's going to make people buy a Switch 2. Like if that was their end goal, and they're like, "Oh, it runs well on the Switch too. Get a Switch." They're not going to do it because there's no incentive for it because it's not a main. As even though they are treating it like a mainline Pokemon game, it's not Generation 10, right? And so I expect it to run well. Um, and I expect it to just be on the same level as Arceus. I expect them to take what made Arceus so good, and so different and put it into this and just make it better. Like, and my only other expectation is for the love of God, please bring the fucking shiny sound back. The love of
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Just please bring that back. That's my only other expectation. That's my lofty expectation for the game. But yeah, I think I'm really gonna enjoy this game. I think I'm gonna play this game and I think I'm gonna very much enjoy the fuck out of it. I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be a great time. My hope is that it is like it's does what Arceus did for you for me. Because one thing Arceus did not do for me, it did not grab me to the point that I wanted to hop back on it after I beat it. Like I hop back on it for like a couple shiny hunts here and there, but I never wanted. I had no drive to go complete the Pokedex or anything like that. So I hope that this what was missing for Arceus for me brings me ZA does what Arceus did for you and brings me back to hold me over till we get Generation 10 because when Champions comes out, I mean, we already know we're going to be on Champions, figuring out Champions. That's going to be like where we're going to be focused. But I want to be able to go back and go play a proper Pokemon game as well. So I really hope it does grab me there. So those are just some expectations. I'll tell you right now, IGN's going to give it a 6.
See, IGN gave Battlefield a 5.
Well, they gave Battlefield Story a 5.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah, that was fucking story. No one gives
'Cause
a
I
fuck
saw
about
all these
Battlefield.
reviews and it was like 8, 8, 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, and then it was IGN 5. Like,
No,
who's got
no.
the gun to Battlefield's head?
Yeah, exactly. No. No, I jokingly said I think it's gonna review well. I think it just has for the love of God, just make sure this game fucking runs
Yeah, that's
well.
all it is.
Like it's gotta run. You
They've
can't
got
drop
free
another Pokemon
consoles that
game.
they have to make it run on.
Yeah, you can do it. If you can do that, you're good. So those are my hopes. I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited to get back to it next week with you when we sit down and talk about it because it's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for it. I love the fact that Pokemon is releases now pretty much on my birth month every time now.
Yeah, that's a
It's
good
always
one.
like October, November. So I'm like, yes, my birthday is around the corner. I've got Digimon, I've got Pokemon, I've got Battlefield around.
You
And it's
you
been a
have all the
crazy
games.
fall. It's
You get
been a
all the
crazy.
games.
We got Skate. I was like, it's
Apparently,
been a crazy fall.
COD's coming back as well because they've fixed the matchmaking system, so there's going to be less
Thank
SBM
God.
skill-based matchmaking. So the COD will start feeling a bit more fun again. Um,
Yeah,
which it's an arcadey shooter. It feels like we've gone back to 2010,
yeah, it feels
where
good.
the big days of, do you remember E3 and all the
Oh
E3
yeah,
launches, and they'd all come out at once, and
oh yeah.
your Christmas period would be insane with all the games.
Okay, one thing I wanted to touch on before we did, because I was going to talk to you about this, because we've been talking about games and the way game studios treat their games and the price. Expedition 33, right? You remember that little jewel that came out earlier this year that everyone absolutely fucking loves, right?
Yep.
They just released what basically a free DLC patch with extra story, extra secret boss battle, more costumes, some side quests, and a whole new like extra story for fucking free.
It's they're
Like
leading the way. They're
it's
leading
such
the
a
way.
breath of fresh air. Like I just saw that and I just like I wanted to bring it up because it just goes back to show like you can, like, again, this studio, this game is a game that you want to support, right? This is a game that you want to do well, because this is what it is, right? Like, it's a beautiful game. Everyone absolutely adores this game. It is $40 to play this game. You can get this game for $40. What most people are calling a 10 out of 10 game. And for no reason whatsoever, the studio probably could have released this DLC. Like a AAA studio would have released this DLC for $29.99,
Yeah, it's
right?
always $30.
And so and these guys just dropped it for free, right? And it just goes to show that these small studios, these small areas, we gotta support them, because that's the shit that's gonna bring it back to like what it was. Because Xbox is going through this weird thing. I don't know if you saw it, that they raised Game Pass to
Yes.
$30
And now I
and,
introduced ads or something as well.
ads as well. And on top of that, they crashed when they announced it. Their website crashed to cancel Game Pass because so many people went to go cancel it. Like, Xbox, we were praising you, and you literally just shat on everything. Like, you fucked up.
Yeah,
Like,
big
this is
time.
one of those things where you gotta walk it back. I'm not saying you gotta like completely get rid of the price, like, but do it like Netflix, incremental, like $2-3 this year, $2 the next year. Like, don't just drop a $15 upgrade and offer the same shit. Like, there's no difference. It's just, oh yeah, we're gonna charge $30 now. It's not how you do it, Xbox.
Nope.
Do better. Be like Expedition 33. Be nice. Be nice.
Be nice
But
to the consumer.
be in message for this podcast, guys. Just be nice to your consumers, guys. Support good studios. Fuck you, Microsoft, for doing some shady ass shit. But you're Microsoft, so. Oh, also, a little tidbit before we officially wrap up, and I promise, Jake, we can play The Last of Us Part 2 remastered for they released it on PS Plus game catalog. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what games are on the PS Plus. And the fucking first thing I see is fucking Last of Us 2. But at least it's but this time, hey, it's the PS5 remake remaster. All right, it's not the PS4 remake remaster. We were like, wait, what is this? Oh, this is a PS. Okay, it's the PS5.
That's some bad news.
I'm not.
We're not playing
we're not
it
playing it
because I
We're
cancelled my
not playing
PlayStation.
He canceled it, and I'm doing it out of spite at this point. You can tell me this game's gonna save my life if I play it. I won't play it.
Nah.
Like, kill me.
See you in the afterlife.
I'm dying. Peace. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. You know we can't go a podcast without shitting on the Last of Us. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. We will see you guys on the next episode of the DHH podcast, guys. As always, thank you so much for your support, and we will see you guys on the next episode. All right, bye.